the Real Madrid team under Zidane.
All right, so thank you very much, Joanna. I'm very grateful for this opportunity to defend such a wonderful team in this century. All right, so we are speaking about a team full of quality, a team that dominated for 4 years, from 2008 all the way to 2012. Under this period of assessment, Joanna, we're looking at 14 trophies won. 14 trophies across the globe. And when you look for a team that is next to perfection, it is Pep Guardiola's Barcelona. You look at that team, one by one, from Victor Valdez in goal, Dani Alves, Rafael Marquez. You look at Gerard Piqué, a centre-back, and that was a fantastic defensive unit. You look at the midfielders, you look at Xavi Hernandez, you look at Iniesta, Andres. You look at Seydou Keita, who even started with that Pep Guardiola team before later being moved on. We had the likes of Yaya Toure in there, Sergio Busquets. How many will play at the time? Look at the midfield combinations. And it was a 3-man midfield, so you can imagine how strong that was. And to the front line, Samuel Eto'o, one of Africa's greatest, in fact, arguably Africa's greatest.
You forgot to mention Puyol in that squad.
Yeah, Puyol is part of the Eric Abidal. So Lionel Messi, Samuel Eto'o, Thierry Henry. This is for 2009. Mm-hmm. In 2008, you even had the likes of Bojan Krikic backing up this team. Mm-hmm. You look at this team, and Joanna, is everything close to perfection? They could move out Yaya Toure and put Sergio Busquets in there. They could move out Iniesta and put Seydou Keita there. It was a squad that was not only dependent on the first 11, but they actually had a bench to actually support the team. And they won 14 trophies. You look at the team. Who would you count as the weak link? There was no weakness in that team. I've said here, Joanna, in this court, that Victor Valdez wasn't a spectacular goalkeeper. But how many shots did this team face? How many times were they thrown open by an opposition team? And when we talk about total domination in an era of 4 years, this team, Joanna, got 99 points in the league to set a record at the time, beating Real Madrid. They made nonsense of Real Madrid's 96 points. Now, to make sure an opponent has 96 points and cannot win a league, you have to be near perfection. You look at the number of goals scored by this team. You look at the fact that in 2009, they dismantled as a Manchester United team that had ruled Europe the year before. In 2011, they repeated that feat. You look at the World Club titles and the total number of trophies won, and I say that is the hallmark of excellence. You can't have a better team than this. I acknowledge the fact that the Real Madrid team under Zidane
don't talk
was
fast.
good.
Don't talk fast.
No, I have to bring. Don't talk fast. This is a debate.
Say your own.
I am talking about quality.
Say your own. Don't
in
talk
comparison.
fast. Don't talk
I'm
fast.
speaking in comparison.
Don't talk fast. Don't talk fast.
I'm speaking in comparison.
Don't talk. You don't have to compare. Don't talk. Talk about your team. Talk about Joanna. He's talking about his team.
Order.
I'm understand, Joanna.
Order in the court.
Order.
Joanna, it is important that you when you are in debate is a blood sport. You need to put your opposition on the spotlight and poke about them. We are talking about this Barcelona team relative in comparison to this Real Madrid team. Now, I want to say, Joanna, for the record, that Pep Guardiola took over this team from Frank Rijkaard, who went trophyless. He had the likes of Ronaldinho, Eto'o, and still didn't produce much. You look at the team we are comparing against, which is the Real Madrid team.
I think that Frank Rijkaard won the Champions League, didn't he?
He won before 2006 when they beat Arsenal 2-1. But in 2007, 2008, the team had totally capitulated. They were nothing. Lionel Messi's career was feared to be in jeopardy. So they needed a manager who would come in, and Pep Guardiola, not with any Premier League experience, came from the Barca team B to take over this team. So it wasn't a proven winning team. There was a team that was on the decline. After their Champions League title, they were on the decline. And to make a team, a crop of players like this, inject the right youthfulness, you can give him all the credits for building this wonderful team. Joanna, I'm making these points in relation to Real Madrid, who had Zinedine Zidane walk in at a time when Jose Mourinho had gotten them closer and closer. Before Mourinho came, they had not even gotten to the semi-final of the Champions League in so long. We are speaking about their titles from this century as compared to last century. He came in, inherited a team that was on the ascendancy. That is the difference I want to point out, Your Honor.
Okay, I will come back to you. Lord, how is he?
Yeah, Your Honor.
Coming.
I just want to say that his last point is a lie.
Meanwhile, let me just announce 054-257-1061 that you get the opportunity to cast your vote.
Your Honor, I just want to debunk his last point, saying Zidane took over a team that Mourinho had worked and whatever. I mean, I don't think that's accurate, because in 2014 there was Ancelotti that won the Champions League with Real Madrid, even before Barcelona came to win and Real Madrid came back to do the three-peats. So there was no Mourinho in that picture. In the picture close to
Mourinho started. Mourinho started.
Your Honor, you see,
that team was not over 1 year.
Your Honor, you see.
I did not.
Your Honor, you see.
No, Your Honor,
I did not ask you to interrupt. Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'm not interrupting.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm stating the facts of the case.
When you were making your submissions, he was right here.
Okay, Your Honor.
Order in
Yes, Your Honor. So Mourinho did his bits, but Ancelotti had already won the trophy for Real Madrid before Barca won it the next year, and then Zidane walked in and did a three-peat. And there's a reason why you claiming that Barcelona team was the greatest team in the world. There's a reason why they didn't do a three-peat. A three-peat is very, very
But they won
difficult
6
to do.
trophies, Your Honor. 6 trophies in a calendar year.
I'm not asking you to come in.
Oh, Your Honor, they were just a European team specialist.
Your Honor,
Until I do,
Your Honor.
please don't come in.
Okay, Your Honor.
The main thing is that a three-peat is very difficult to do. And they didn't do the three-peat against any Zuku teams. They didn't do the three-peat against any Zuku teams. They did a three-peat against Atletico Madrid, their city rivals, that went all the way to penalties. They beat Juventus 4-1. They beat Liverpool 3-1. This is totally just dismantling everybody to win the UEFA Champions League. It is not an easy thing to do. The Barca team, they caught a United team that was
what?
Was miserable.
3 Champions League finals.
Miserable in 2011.
3 Champions League finals.
Which was
2008, 2009, 2011.
What are you saying?
You a United team that had been to
2008, they didn't go to the final.
Both of you.
2008.
Barca wasn't in the final.
I'm saying United was in the final. I'm speaking about United. Yes, sir.
Order in the court.
Your Honor.
Order in the court.
I will give you an opportunity to banter, but kindly allow him to make his point.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, but he has to say the right facts.
Your Honor, thank you.
He has to say the right facts.
You don't determine the factual.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, this Real Madrid team, and I like that he was doing a player-for-player comparison with the Barcelona team. Real Madrid, Keylor Navas, he started the final. He started the final in 2016.
Sure.
What's his name? Keylor Navas again in 2017, and then in the final in 2018, Keylor Navas, 3 Champions League titles on the bounce. Carvajal, Ramos, Pepe, Marcelo, Casemiro in front of the defense. Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, Benzema, Bale, and Ronaldo, which is arguably one of the best front three ever assembled in world football. So to do it 3 times, I mean, to do it once, you can say, oh, it's a fluke. To do it twice on the bounce at a time when nobody had ever done it in modern era, it was Madrid that came to do a back-to-back, and then they did it again. It should tell you that this team was well cooked, it was well marinated, and the players were so good that nobody could find a way around beating them, to win the European trophy. That Barcelona team was beaten at Old Trafford in 2008. In 2009,
and the right card.
In 2009, they cheated their way into the final.
How did they cheat their way?
They cheated their way into the final.
It's very
Objection, Your Honor. Objection.
Referee
overruled.
I cannot point to.
I will point to them. Referee Vrebo.
Can I get him to finish?
Referee Vrebo. He cheated. He cheated for Barcelona
against Chelsea
to go into that final. It is facts. You can go back and watch that game. He cheated for them to go into the final.
He has subsequently apologized.
Exactly. Why is he apologizing if he didn't do anything? He cheated for them to go to the final. And that 2009 final, Barcelona did not deserve to be there.
One match cannot derail the achievements of a team over.
Barcelona did not deserve to be in that final. And then in 2010, they were beaten by Jose Mourinho's Inter Milan. It wasn't. Look, they were good, but they were not special. This Real Madrid team won 3 times on the bounce without anybody stopping them in their tracks. To beat Juventus 4-1 in the final, it's not an easy thing.
That Juventus team no be any team, look, my brother.
How
many Champions League was that Juventus team able to win?
But in 2015, they were in the final.
Wow, what is final? Let's go Madrid. Those teams you mentioned, let's go Madrid.
They were in the final.
They were not proper teams.
If you are telling me that Manchester United was so good because they went to back-to-back finals, then it's the same thing.
Manchester United had been to 3 finals in 4 years.
Thank you. And Juventus had been to 2 finals in 3 years.
No, that Juventus team, they were bridesmaids at best. They were bridesmaids. Always going to bridesmaids.
The Juventus team is here.
Look, that Real Madrid team.
The Juventus team is here.
They were heavily focused on Cristiano Ronaldo.
I would like him to tell me the Juventus.
The Juventus team is here. Gianluigi Buffon, Andrea Bazzagli, Leonardo Bonucci, and Chiellini. Top defense. These 3 were a top defense. Alexandro at left wing back, Dani Khedira, Miralem Pjanic, and Dani Alves. Dybala, Mandzukic, Higuain.
Oh, look at that.
Fantastic. Fantastic team.
Dybala.
Fantastic team.
Dybala.
And Real Madrid, and they couldn't get. Look, Real Madrid made nonsense of that defense. That had Chiellini and Bonucci. They made nonsense of it and beat them 4-1.
How was that?
They beat them 4-1
Madrid. You mentioned this Madrid team. Look at Mandzukic, Dybala. How would they score?
They would have scored.
Real Madrid got attack back.
They got to the final because they were. Juventus got to the final because they were special. You can't tell me that they were attack back. How can attack back get to final?
That generation of Juventus
players. How can attack back get to final?
They never won any Champions League.
How can attack back get to final?
They never won it. Juventus when they had Alessandro Del Piero. Talk about those forward lines. And not Mandzukic.
Your Honor, when they had Alessandro Del Piero, they lost more finals than they even lost.
But they won some of it.
They won one. They won one in '96. It was one. They won one.
This Chiellini, they won one. Did they even win one?
But what are you saying?
I'm saying that they were good enough to get to the final twice.
And I am telling you that
mean that they are out of this one.
And I am telling you that I'm telling you that Del Piero's team got to the final 4 times on the bounce, and then they won one.
At least they won one.
That is even bigger. It's even bigger disgrace.
They are dominant.
It is bigger disgrace.
They are more dominant than the Chiellini
Your
team.
Honor, it is bigger disgrace. Your Honor,
what is Juventus team? Oh,
are you serious?
Oh no.
Are you serious?
Your Honor,
Real Madrid, the greatest team in the world.
When we're getting Alex Ferguson's hands to shake, when Alex Ferguson's hands was shaking, and the camera was zooming in,
Alex Ferguson,
one of the greatest managers.
Alex Ferguson, Alex Ferguson can shake. He's a human being. He can shake. Alex Ferguson can shake. He's a human being.
Who made him shake?
What are you saying?
26 years at Manchester United. Have you seen any coach make Alex Ferguson shake?
Alex Ferguson is a human being. That day he had a fever.
Alex Ferguson.
He had a fever that day.
You a doctor?
That day he had a fever. It was cold. It was cold. That day it was cold.
He was only person.
It was cold that day.
Out of 90,000
he had a fever
people,
that day.
90,000 people in the stadium.
Your Honor,
will not allow him.
Your Honor, Real Madrid
to pour sand in our eyes.
Real Madrid, 3 times champions. Let him tell me if they would ever get close.
Barca, 16 trophies. 6 trophies in a calendar year.
Champions.
So why couldn't they win every
3 times champions. 6. We won La Liga in 2009. We won La Liga in 2017.
The Barca team swept every trophy.
We swept every trophy too.
Every one trophy.
We swept every trophy.
Can you win 6 titles in a calendar year?
In 2017, we won every trophy. In 2017, Real Madrid won La Liga. They won the Champions League. They won the Club World Cup. They won the Super Cup.
Does it add up to 6? I'm saying 6 trophies in a calendar year.
6 trophies. If I won 3 on the bounce. I am so good at won 3 on the bounce.
What is the total number of trophies they won in those 3 years? What will be the total number of trophies?
Your Honor, he knows.
Tell us.
He knows that we are the better team.
No, Your Honor, I'm talking that facts do not lie.
Right now,
he's
the Alex Ferguson.
14 trophies.
He's shaking.
14
he's the Alex
trophies.
Ferguson.
Oh no,
he's shaking.
how will I shake?
Your Honor, he's shaking.
Your Honor, 14 trophies.
Your Honor, he's shaking. He's shaking.
You see, Your Honor, he's running away from the facts.
Hala Madrid. Hala Madrid.
Oh, Your Honor.
Hala Madrid. Sing the Barca song, Your Honor. He doesn't know the Barcelona song.
Your Honor, I'm not here for
Your Honor, he doesn't know the Barcelona song.
This is not
Hala Madrid. Hala Madrid. Hala Madrid.
Gentlemen, you don't sing in my culture.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You don't sing in my culture.
God bless you, Your Honor, for that one.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Okay. So at this point, 054 257 1061. Which of these teams was better? Barcelona under Pep Guardiola or Real Madrid under Zinedine Zidane?
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Which of these teams were better? Barcelona under Pep or Real Madrid under Zinedine Zidane? Call me on 054-257-1061 and let's begin to find out who supports who. So we'll be taking people on the line to find out the judgment. Time is here. All right. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Your name is?
My name is Sel. I'm calling from Achimota.
Salam.
Yes.
Now, these two teams, Barca under Pep and Real Madrid under Zidane, which was a better team?
The best ever is Barca, because the amount of trophy you won, that is what it takes to measure the best team.
God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. 054-257-1061. Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Your name is?
I'm Ernest from Shiros.
Ernest, which team was better?
Oh, I'll pick Barca because Leo Messi scoring 91 goals in the calendar year is not a fluke.
Yona, it wasn't that
So
year.
I'll pick Barca.
Yona, it wasn't that year.
Well, he said it wasn't that year.
It wasn't that year.
It wasn't that year.
It wasn't that year. Yona, it wasn't that year. This is conjecture. Yona, this is conjecture.
It wasn't that year.
It wasn't that year. It wasn't that year.
No, let him make his point. Are you there? Okay, we've lost this one. Zero. Well, you have these lawyers who is going to be infantic before they come to the studio. It's a big problem. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Your name is?
Adora,
Adora, where are you calling from?
North Carnegie.
Great. Adora, which of the teams were better?
For the fact that Barca team stole Chelsea in 2009, it means that they can never be the best.
Sweet lady.
One match.
Sweet lady.
Can I
Barca
hear?
team was a cheat.
Thank you, Roy. Thank you, my lady. Sweet lady.
There is no point that Barca team is better than the Madrid team.
Thank you so much, my sweet lady.
Your Honor, 14 titles.
Adora, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
25 minutes after.
Adora, baby.
We have...
Ado.
Your Honor, 14 titles is not.
Good evening.
It's not a fluke.
Hello, good evening. Hello? Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Your name is?
My name is Kweku.
Your name is what?
Kweku.
Kweku, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Sakumono.
Okay, Kweku, which of the teams were better?
I'll give it to Madrid.
You give it to
The
Madrid.
reason why I'm giving it to Madrid is because, even though they were playing very good football, they were consistently being held by referees.
Who?
Fake penalties, big fake red cards, and then they'll be smiling. Busquets, you remember the Champions League match, nothing happened. He fell, he was given a wing, and the person got a red card, and then they won. What they did to Chelsea.
Thank you.
And then they won. That's the reason I'm giving it to Madrid.
Okay. All right, so it says you give it to Madrid. We get back onto the phones 26 minutes after 6. Good evening. Okay, we'll take a call again and then, hello, good evening. Whoever wins eventually, wherever the judgment goes, we play their anthem for them before we end. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Your name is?
This is Emmanuel. I'm from.
Okay. Emmanuel, which of the two teams?
For the fact that Madrid won the title 3 times on the road, the one achievement. So there is one idea. I need to Real Madrid.
Okay, you give it to Real Madrid. Okay. All right, thank you.
I don't think anybody can do this. On the cross.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. 3 on the trot. Champions League, he doesn't think anybody else can do that, and that's how he's voting for Real Madrid in this situation. Yeah. All right. So let's go 054-257-1061. We have time to take a couple more calls. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Banton.
Yes, sir, boss. Your name is?
My name is John calling from Kasua.
John, Which are the teams?
After listening to Sporty FM because of you.
Oh, really? That's nice to know.
Yeah, because it's been a long time. I've been your follower for a very long time.
Thank you so much, John.
Yeah, for me, I think I'll give it to Real Madrid.
Mm-hmm.
Because coaching under Real Madrid is more difficult than coaching under Barca. The pressure at Real Madrid, is very, very enormous. So for me, I'll give it to Real Madrid. And Pep was being pampered at Barca. He was being pampered by referees. So I'll give it to Real Madrid.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Why do people think that Pep was being pampered by referees at Barca? All right. So we get back on the phones. Good evening.
Good evening.
Your name is?
Hania.
Hania, we tried reaching you the other day. It wasn't possible. We'll try again another time, okay?
Okay.
Hania, who, in your opinion, was the best?
It's Real Madrid.
Real Madrid?
Yes.
Why?
Because of even though I'm a City fan and a Pep Guardiola, I still take Real Madrid because in the 2009 Champions League semi-final, when the Chelsea were cheated, I think there was a clear foul ball in the penalty box, but the referee didn't give it as a penalty. So I think that season it was cheated for Barcelona. That's why I take Real Madrid.
Okay. That particular game that was played, how old were you when you were watching that game?
Please, I wasn't born then. I was born in 2013.
Coming from a place.
Hania, okay. I just love this boy. Eh? It's coming from a place of history where he's been reading history.
Joanna, those who experience Barcelona's 4 years dominance will never.
Let me come to the phones again. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello. Good evening. Your name is?
I'm Emmanuel calling from Begro.
Emmanuel from Begro.
Yes.
I'm sure you can hear us loud and clear.
It is loud and clear.
Great.
It's very exhilarating to be hearing from you once more.
Thank you so much.
As a young kid, you made me love sports.
Oh, that's nice.
It's glad over 25 years hearing from you now. It's just amazing. I'm having goosebumps all over.
Thank you so much.
Very much for coming back.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, about the debate, it's very difficult. In as much as we saw one of the most beautiful approaches to football being displayed by Barca, winning Champions League back to back is something unheard of. So the two teams are great in their respect, all right, but because of how Madrid did the back to back, something that is so difficult to do, just winning the Champions League just back to back is very difficult in itself. And doing it 3 times, I'll give it to Madrid.
You give it to Madrid. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and love to all in Begro.
Joanna, I want to clarify if this is a Champions League competition or we are talking about total dominance, because this same Real Madrid team was playing the Copa del Rey. They were playing La Liga. Why weren't they dominating over there? It's not a Champions League contest.
In 2017, won La Liga.
Look.
In 2017, won La Liga.
Once.
In 2017, won La Liga.
Joanna, Pep's style of play influenced all other teams.
He didn't influence anybody.
That's the impact of Pep's.
He didn't influence anybody.
First thing.
Real Madrid did not use tiki-taka to win 3 Champions Leagues on the bounce.
Joanna, I'm talking about the
Real Madrid did not use global mini domination.
Global domination.
Real Madrid 3 Champions Leagues. 3 Champions Leagues for Real Madrid. 3 Champions Leagues. Joanna, I just want to say that I'm going to live in Belgrade now because the Belgrade man has made me so happy.
Let me go.
And Haniel, my boy Haniel.
Yes,
fantastic lad.
Let me take the last call and then we'll end this one. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Your name is?
This is Papa Stick Bad.
Papa Stick, how are you?
By the grace of God.
Amen. Papa Stick, which are the 2 teams?
Oh, I will choose Barca.
You choose Barca?
Yes, because during that period, even other teams, if they are playing and they are playing beautiful football, then they will say, hey, these people are playing like Barca. Because the kind of football they were playing.
God bless you, my brother. God bless you. God bless you.
I'm saying because Chelsea was cheated 2009. You can't use only that.
1 match.
Oh, you can use that. You can use that.
1 match.
You can use that.
You
can use that, Papa Stick.
Let him finish.
You can use that.
Let him finish.
Please pardon me.
Yes, I want you to finish.
Yes, I was saying that not because of that foul, you say that Barca was playing beautiful football.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so for that matter, the way Barca was playing, though Madrid was winning trophies, winning the Champions League back-to-back, but it's not only the Champions League that we are talking about.
Yeah.
We are talking about the good team. So that time, Barca team was very, very strong.
Okay.
So we will choose Barca.
Okay. All right. So we won't take any more calls on this. We are done with this. So, but if you look at the judgment that has come, gentlemen.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I think the voice of the people is the voice of God. Vox populi, vox Dei. And I think that is a strong verdict for me. Winning 3 Champions Leagues on the bounce is not easy. And I just want to say that, look, certain decisions change the course of history. Mm-hmm. If Barcelona had not gotten that decision at Stamford Bridge and had not gotten into that Champions League final, it wouldn't have been the start of that dominance that we are talking about today. So that decision changed the course of history. And that is why we can't do away with it at all. It is a decision that changed everything. So we can't do away with it.
Okay.
Yes. It happened.
So
okay.
It happened.
Yes, come in.
Thank you very much. Your Honor, please, let me be emphatic about the fact that we are talking about an era, not about a 90 minutes game.
Same era.
That Barca team went past that game and could have lost. They could have decided in the next footballing season to go on a slump.
No.
But this is a team that imprinted not just the 14 trophies, they imprinted their style of play on a lot of teams. And up till today, we have teams. Where did the term tiki-taka come from?
It was there already.
Where did it come from?
It was there already.
Who made it alive?
It was there already.
Who made it alive?
It was there already.
So we've seen.
You are an Arsenal fan. You know that Arsenal was playing that kind of football in the early 2000s.
I am a suspended Arsenal.
No, but I mean at that time when you were very entertaining, when you were very entertained by Arsenal, you know that they were playing that kind of football. You know that they were playing. Even when Brazil came to the 2002 World Cup, the kind of football they were playing was just
so let me listen. Yes.
So Pep Guardiola, who came from Division 2, came to this Barcelona team with no experience.
Why Zidane come from heaven? Why Zidane come from heaven?
Hold on.
What is hold on? You are saying he came from Division 2. What do you mean by he came from Division 2? Why Zidane come from heaven or he come from where?
So Barca B. Let me be specific.
Zidane today, Real Madrid B. Why Zidane they were?
Barca B comes to the league, sweeps all the titles, 14 in 6 years.
Sweeps all the Champions Leagues.
This
3 years, 3 Champions Leagues. Quick.
This is a team that concentrates, and we all know. Quick. They concentrate on Europe.
Quick.
They can't do it domestically.
You two concentrate.
They cannot do it
You
domestically.
two concentrate.
You have 14 trophies.
What are you saying? You two concentrate on Europe.
6 trophies in a calendar year and produce the best player who could have gone south if Ronaldinho had stayed in the team. Decisions like that to start the reign of Lionel Messi. Joanna, look at that team and tell me that up till this day, they don't have any impact in the world of football.
All right, thank you so much, Lord. Can we see your closing remarks?
Your Honor, my closing remarks, I just want to say that all of you who spoke the truth, God bless you. God bless you for speaking the truth against Barcelona and for letting them know that verdict, that stolen verdict at Stamford Bridge is what started the course of whatever greatness that they had in that era. And they even stole again at the Emirates Stadium when Van Persie didn't do anything. The referee said he had whistled, and then Van Persie kicked the ball, and then it was just a straight red card for kicking a ball when he didn't hear at a very loud blue. Oh please!
His hearing capacity.
Oh please!
I mean, how can?
Oh no!
So the rule
No,
is
you
no
know
excuse.
that those decisions went to Barcelona's way.
Your Honor, every team who said this is my first time. Every team who said this is my first time. You know whether he heard it or not.
You know those things. You know those things helped Barca. At that time, even Sepp Blatter comes to make a speech and he's talking about Barcelona. Oh, Barcelona.
Because what they were doing was infectious. It was wonderful.
Real Madrid.
It attracted everybody.
Real Madrid. Look, off the top of my head, off the top of his head, he doesn't even remember a game in those 3 years when Real Madrid won where they cheated an opponent. He doesn't remember. He doesn't know.
Your Honor.
Yeah, give me examples.
Champions League.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Your Honor. 3 Champions League.
All right,
it's incredible.
Okay,
thank you, Your Honor.
They couldn't dominate.
By the verdict that we have, by the verdict, this is very unruly. For you to be singing, no. So I'm going to play your song for you. So, but by the verdict that came, Real Madrid certainly seemed to be the best of that squad.
History.